I'm going to do a reading focusing on the heart chakra. So the heart chakra, and the emotions that are held here, and the cause of any blocks that we might be experiencing. So this reading is going to help us to open our heart chakra, rebalance our heart chakra, and release anything that might currently be trapped there. So maybe while I'm doing this reading, it might be helpful for you to put your hands on your heart and really connect to your heart center, and feel the energy moving through it. Like I'm aware right now with my hand on my heart, especially because I'm speaking, I can hear the vibrations of my voice running through my body, and I can feel the vibrations in my heart chakra underneath my hand. And if you just hold your hand there while I'm doing the reading, it will calm you, it will balance you, it will center you. And it will soothe you, and hopefully it will tune you into some added insight from this reading. This reading is going to be from the Messages from Your Angels deck, which is one of Doreen Virtue's decks. So it's a fairly old deck. I don't know when this was published actually, but 2002, so it's a fairly old deck. But a nice deck nevertheless, a beautiful deck. So we're going to shuffle the pack, and the message that will come up will be an angelic message. Yeah, this is an angelic reading, and the messages are from our angels. So each card has a different angel on it with a different message. So I'm just going to tune into the deck now as I shuffle it. Clearing this deck. Okay, I'm tuning into the deck. Okay. So the message that came up the card is Oceana, and it says, take action, you're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So this card has a really beautiful image on it. It's the image of an angel, a fairy actually. It's the image of a fairy in the ocean, and she's swimming underneath. There's a dolphin nearby her. She's kind of like captured in a funnel of light, and it's like an underwater garden in this image. There are beautiful pink coral which look like pink flowers, and there's a turtle on the bottom. And yeah, to me this looks like a magical enchanted garden. At first glance that's exactly what I saw, and then I had to actually look closer in order to see the coral. This card is like there's the pink, this vibrant beautiful pink, which is the pink of the heart chakra. There's also the green of the turtle, which is again another color associated with the heart chakra. And then there's the ocean, this pool of water, this moving like body of water. Yeah, the ocean is constantly moving, constantly changing. It is so powerful and so strong, and so much bigger than we are. Yeah, that we cannot fathom the ocean or control it. We cannot explore all of the ocean. It is bottomless. If we take a deep breath and we dive under, we can only get the teensiest little bit of the way down into it, and yet it continues and it goes down and down and down and down. And even in like a normal submarine, you can only go a certain depth, and in order to get to like the very, very, very bottom, it's like you have to have special contraptions, and it's just cameras that go down and not people, because it's too far down and the weight of the water on top is too heavy, and it would crush us and kill us. And so if we think about the ocean as our emotions, yeah, water is related to our emotions. As an element, water is emotions, yeah. And if we think about the ocean as our emotions, okay, so we have all of these emotions in our heart center, moving around, us changing all of the time, being swept left, right and center by the things that are happening outside of us in the world. And this card is asking us to take action. Yeah. Okay, so what you're feeling in here, in terms of what your intuition is telling you, what you putting your hand on your heart, you can connect to your truth. And what that heart center tells you, what that truth is telling you, is the truth of the situation. So the card is saying, like, you are in touch with the truth of the situation if you only sit still and listen deeply enough and for long enough, yeah, and be quiet. And you need to trust in your heart and trust in your gut as well, yeah. Put your hand on your solar plexus, on your just above your belly button. Put your hand there on the solar plexus chakra and tune in. And when you're quiet and you're still and you're tuned in to the energy in your body, ask the question, like, I don't know, that's pick something fairly simple and fairly superficial. So, should I have cauliflower for my dinner tonight? So you tune in and you go, should I have cauliflower for my dinner tonight? And my body has given me a neutral for that. And the way that you can check and you can find out whether it's a positive or a negative is say other words. So shut your eyes, say cauliflower, you feel it. Then say fish and feel what happens then. Then say beef and feel what happens then. Then say broccoli and feel what happens then. Then say, and keep going, say different things until you get a sense of like what's he like. So if you say throw in something that you know is not good for you, so throw in a microwave meal, so you say something like, but your version of that, like I'm trying here because like my diet and regime and everything is quite clean and green and healthy, and it's only really plant-based, so I'm trying to make this more mainstream and more accessible. So, you know, ask, like, you could tune in and you should say, should I have spaghetti bolognese for my dinner? And see what the energy is. And then you say, should I have garlic bread for my dinner? Tune in, feel it. Should I have pizza for my dinner? Tune in, feel it. Now you can go, should I have baked cauliflower for my dinner? Tune in and feel it. Should I have a glass of water with my dinner? Tune in and feel it. And when you say the healthy things, you'll notice they feel different to the things that aren't so healthy. Yeah? So we all know that, like, say, spaghetti bolognese, garlic bread and pizza aren't really very good for us, are going to affect every single one of us in a negative way because they contain gluten. So, you know, unless you're kind of like buying a healthy version of those foods, that they're not, and making them from scratch instead of buying ready-made stuff, they're probably not going to be very good for you. So that's a way to find a no. And then you can say a healthy thing that you know is really good for you, like a green smoothie, for example. You can tune in. That'll be a yes, because it's not about what you desire. It's about what's good for you and good for your body. So that will be the yes answer. And then once you've like sussed out how to feel, how to sense and feel within your body, to be sensitive to those messages, you can then take it up a notch to something a bit more complicated. So then you can say, should I go out for a drink with my friend later? And you can hear the answer to that. Should I follow up on this guy's message and accept a date for him? Tune in and feel that. Should I stay with my boyfriend? Tune in and feel that. Should I leave my boyfriend? Tune in and feel that. is this friend right for me? Tune in and feel that. You can tune in and you can navigate your way through situations and find out what your heart and your gut are telling you, and they might have completely different messages. So if you're getting a mixed message by tuning into both, that means that like your heart wants something different from your gut. Yeah, and your gut is your intuition and your instinct. Your gut is what you know. Yeah, it is. So like in my gut, I know that a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's is bad for me, but I know that a glass of water from, you know, like purified water, fresh spring water, is good for me. In my heart, I might want the chocolate milkshake. Yeah, so there's going to be different answers there. Like my heart won't be like, I really want a chocolate milkshake, that would make me feel so happy, but my gut's like, no, it really won't. So tune into those and figure out like the different messages, and then you'll be able to tune more into your heart center and your intuition from your solar plexus, and get some answers for yourself to navigate your way through certain situations. And when it comes to the heart chakra, that can really, really help you know whether to dive in head first into a relationship, whether that's a platonic friendship relationship or a romantic one, whether a relationship you have with a certain person is a good idea or not, and what things you need to remove or release in order to like help heal your heart and rebalance this heart chakra here. So basically, like, trust the messages that are coming from here. Don't suppress them, don't push them in. Trust, and then lovingly assert yourself. Do not allow yourself to become a pushover. Trust that what you are saying here, what is coming out of here, is the truth, is the right thing for you, and don't allow anybody else to tell you differently, because it's what you need, what you think, what you feel that is important here, not anybody else. And this card is like, it's a really positive sign, because the fairy in the card who is underneath the water, she's like floating up through this like channel of light, which is like deeply healing. And she's drifting up towards the surface. She's following the light from out of the darkness of the ocean, the dark depths of the ocean. Like, she's following this light up towards the surface. And when she reaches the surface, she will meet, the light of day, and re-enter the world, and be able to walk freely among it. Free from pain, free from heartache, free from the weight of everything that she has previously been carrying, but only by really truly tuning into herself, listening to herself, and allowing herself to let go of what no longer serves her. Yeah, so if you look at the water and think of it a bit like a womb, and this is a bit like a birth canal, and you are rebirthing yourself out into life, and as you do so, you need to wriggle through that uncomfortable birth canal, and you need to release the things that you have been carrying that do not serve you and that will not fit down this canal. So in order to wriggle through, you have to release them, because otherwise you cannot move through the birth canal, because it is too narrow. And it might be difficult, it might be painful, it will probably be challenging, but it will be worth it, because when you emerge at the end, you will come out into the light, and you will meet a new day in a new world, and you will be a completely new person as a result of it. So then this is a really beautiful card. So just think about the ocean and think about Oceana.